Hello children, hope you all are fine. Today in this video I am going to teach you that how to transform the sentences. So transformation of sentence means changing or converting the words or form of sentence without changing its meaning. Means the meaning should remain intact. And this transformation can be done in different methods. So in this video, I am going to teach you the transformation of sentences by changing of words. Under changing of words, we will first see the sentences containing the adverb to. If the adverb to is followed by an adjective and then by a verb in the infinitive mood, we expand the sentences into two clauses. The first containing so and the second beginning with that. And if the original sentence contains no negative word, the subordinate clause becomes negative. And to make the subordinate clause negative, we use cannot or could not. If the sentence is in the present tense, then we will use cannot, and if the sentence is in past tense, we will use could not. One more point I want to add in this, that if the sentence contains a negative word, the subordinate clause becomes positive. Okay children, let us see some example sentences to get the clear idea about it. He is too clever to be easily deceived. So in this sentence we have adverb to, which is followed by an adjective clever and then by a verb in the infinitive mood. So children, let us transform this sentence by replacing to with so. So we will write here, he is, in place of to we will write so. Okay, and after so we will add the adjective. Here adjective is clever. So the sentence is he is so clever. So our first clause is completed. Next we will remove to and replace it with that. Okay, next we will add the pronoun. Here pronoun will be used according to the subject. Here subject is he. So here we will use he. Okay. As the sentence contains no negative word, so we will add here negative word. For adding the negative verb, we have to see the tense of the sentence. Here, the sentence is in the present tense, so we will use cannot. Okay, and we will add the rest of the words. So the sentence will be like this. He is so clever that he cannot be easily deceived. Let us see the next example sentence. He was too late to catch the train. Here also we will follow the same steps. First we will remove to, T-O-O, and replace it with so. So it will be like this. He was so late. Then again we will remove TO2 and add that. Okay. Then we will add the pronoun according to the subject. Here he is the subject, so we will write he. As the given sentence is positive, so we will add the negative word, okay, cannot or could not, according to the tense. Here the tense of the sentence is past tense, so we will add could not. Okay, so the sentence will be like this. He was so late that he could not catch the train. Let us see one more sentence. He is too cowardly not to bend. See the given sentence, it contains a negative word. That means we have to make the subordinate clause positive. In the same way we will remove to and add so. So it will be like this. He is so cowardly. Then we will add that. Okay. As the next clause will not contain any negative word, so the sentence will be like this. He is so cowardly that he will bend. In the same way, see the next sentence. The landlord is too kind-hearted not to forgive her. So the transform sentence will be like this. The landlord is so kind-hearted that he will forgive her. So children, I hope you have understood that how to remove to and replace it with so and that. Next, we will transform the sentences which contain no sooner than. It is replaced by as soon as. Let us take one sentence. No sooner had he arrived home than he was asked to start on another journey. So here the given sentence contains no sooner than. So from the given sentence we will remove no sooner had and we will replace it with as soon as. After that we will put the subject. Here subject is he. Okay. Then subject will be followed by verb and the tense of the verb will be according to the given sentence. Here the tense is past perfect tense. So we will use he had arrived home. After that we will cut than and we will write the rest of the sentence as it is. So the transform sentence will be as soon as he had arrived home, he was asked to start on another journey. Let us take one more sentence. No sooner did the sales begin than we bought our Diwali presents. We will follow the same steps. Here also we will remove no sooner did and replace it with as soon as. So it will be like this. As soon as, then the subject, the sales we will write, and after the subject we will write the verb, and the tense of the given sentence is past tense. So we will write began. After that we will remove than and we will write the rest of the sentence. So the transform sentence will be as soon as the sales began, we bought our Diwali presents. So children, I hope you have understood how to replace no sooner than with as soon as. Okay children, let us go to the next part of the transformation of sentences by changing of words, and that is interchange of degrees of comparison. As you know very well that we have 3 degrees of comparison, that is positive, comparative and superlative, and this can be interchanged without altering the meaning of the sentence. Okay, let us take few sentences to get it clear. He is as good as Mukesh. See here, in the given sentence we are comparing 2 persons and the degree is positive. So we will change this sentence into comparative degree. At first we will identify the things in the sentence, that is he is the subject, is verb, good is positive degree and Mukesh is object. So at first we will bring the object at subject place. So we will write Mukesh, then it will be followed by verb, that is, and next you see we have to add the negative word if the given sentence contains no negative word. Okay, so we will add here not and then we will remove as from the given sentence. Okay, next step is to write the comparative degree of the given adjective. So comparative degree of good is better. So we will write here better. Then we will add than. Okay, then we will bring the subject in the object place. So here subject is he. So we will write here he. So the transform sentence from positive degree to comparative degree will be like this. Mukesh is not better than he. So we have transformed the sentence of positive degree to comparative degree. Now we will take a sentence where we will convert the comparative degree to positive degree. Okay. My horse runs faster than your dog. Now let us identify the words and name them. Here my horse is the subject, runs is the verb, faster is the adjective in comparative degree, then your dog is object. The same step we will follow. Here we will bring the object in the subject place. So we will write here your dog. Okay. So in the given sentence, runs is in the positive sense. So we will change into the negative. So we will write does not run. Okay. Now we have to change comparative degree to positive degree. So here we will write the positive degree of faster, that is fast. But before that we will use so fast as. Okay. Then we will bring the subject in the object place, that is my horse. So the transform sentence from comparative degree to positive degree will be like this. Your dog does not run so fast as my horse. Let us take one more sentence where we will see the interchange of 3 degrees of comparison. Shakuntala is the best drama in Sanskrit. So the adjective given in the sentence is in superlative degree. So let us identify the words given in the sentence. Shakuntala is the subject, is verb, the best is the superlative degree, drama is a singular noun, in Sanskrit is the other words. Let us change this superlative degree into comparative degree. So we will keep the subject as it is, Shakuntala. Then we will add the verb, that is. Now we will write the comparative degree of the adjective given. So the comparative degree is better. After better we will add than. After than we can add any other or all other. So here we will add any other. Next we will write the singular noun, that is drama. Then we will write the rest of the words. So the sentence in the comparative degree will be like this. Shakuntala is better than any other drama in Sanskrit. Now we will transform this superlative degree into positive degree. So whenever we change any superlative degree into positive degree, we need to add no other at first before the noun given. So here noun is drama. So it will be like this. No other drama. Then the other words are in Sanskrit. No other drama in Sanskrit. Then we will add the verb, that is. Now as we are writing the positive degree, so we will change the adjective into positive degree. That will be good. So before good we will add as good as. Okay. Then we will bring the subject at the object place. So here the subject is Shakuntala. So this sentence in the positive degree will be like this. No other drama in Sanskrit is as good as Shakuntala. Let us take one more sentence. Dennis is not the tallest of all students. See, the sentence contains a superlative degree, but we have the negative word. So whenever you find such type of negative word, we will use some other in place of any other. Okay. So it's the same procedure we will follow, and we will change this superlative degree into comparative degree. So the sentence in the comparative degree will be like this. Dennis is not taller than some other students. And the positive degree will be like this. Some students are at least as tall as Dennis. So in this way, we interchange the degrees of comparison. So children, our next topic under transformation of sentence by changing of words is interchange of one part of speech for another. Without changing the meaning of the sentence, we can use one part of speech instead of the other part of speech. At first, we will see how we can use noun instead of other parts of speech. See here, it cost 10 rupees. Here the word cost is verb. See the next sentence, the cost is 10 rupees. Here cost is used as a noun. So in this way, we can use noun in place of a verb. Let us take the other example. The teacher examined the copy carefully. The teacher examined the copy with care. See here, in the first sentence, carefully is an adverb. And in the second sentence, care is the noun form. So in this way, we can use noun in place of an adverb. Let us take one more example where we can use noun instead of other parts of speech. The act made the Negro slaves free. The act gave freedom to the Negro slaves. In the first sentence, free is an adjective, and in the second sentence, freedom is a noun. So here, in this way, we can use noun in place of an adjective. So children, here we have seen that how noun is used instead of verb, an adjective and an adverb. Now let us learn the use of verb. See the sentences. I gave a curt reply. I replied curtly. In the first sentence, reply is a noun. And in the second sentence, replied is a verb. So in this way, a verb can be used in place of a noun. Let us see one more example. The young man was apparently a fool. The young man appeared to be a fool. Here in the first sentence, apparently, it is an adverb. And in the second sentence, appeared is a verb. So in this way, we can use verb in place of an adverb. So children, you have seen how a verb can be used in place of a noun and an adverb. Next, we will see the use of an adjective. Let us read the example sentence. You showed generosity even to your enemies. You were generous even to your enemies. In the first sentence, generosity is a noun. And in the second sentence, generous is an adjective. So in this way, an adjective can be used in place of a noun. Let us read the next example. A dog is wonderfully faithful. The faithfulness of a dog is wonderful. See here in the first sentence, wonderfully is an adverb. And in the second sentence, wonderful is used as an adjective. So in this way, we can use adjective in place of an adverb. So we have seen the use of adjective in place of a noun and an adverb. Now let us learn about the use of adverb. Your father was very generous to all. Your father treated all very generously. In the first sentence, see the word generous, it is an adjective. And in the second sentence, generously, it is an adverb. So in this way, we can use adverb in place of an adjective. Let us see the next example. It is not my intention to harm him. I do not harm him intentionally. In the first sentence, intention is a noun. And in the second sentence, intentionally, it is an adverb. So in this way, we can use adverb in place of a noun. Let us read the next sentence. He presumed to ignore my advice. He presumptuously ignored my advice. In the first sentence, presumed is a verb. And in the second sentence, presumptuously, it is an adverb. So in this way, we can use an adverb in place of a verb. So children, you have learned that how adverb can be used instead of an adjective, noun and a verb. So children, I hope you have understood how to transform the sentences by changing of words. Thank you children. Have a nice day.